baby. We're live, all the way live. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I am loving life. I hope that you can say the same. Tonight, we got a lot going on, man.
A lot.
But before we get to all that, let's talk about some of the things we always talk about. If you haven't done it already, take a minute right now. Subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot. Give it a thumbs up. You guys, a lot of you guys did that last week, and we really appreciate it. It does help us a lot, as evidenced by there was 100 more people that watched last week's show than the week before. So, as evidenced by the number of thumbs up, it does help us a lot, so we do appreciate that. Turn on the bell. They tell me you got to turn on the bell. That way, every time we're on here, it pops right up. So, go ahead and do that as well. I'll tell you what, let's talk about tonight. Tonight we got a lot going on. Let's talk about some of the interviews we got. We are going to hear from Lucio Deveer, Malachi Gage, Braden Elliott, Alpha Rick Matthews, going to give us a full injury update. That's exciting news. We are going to then have two big matches for the first time ever. You know me, man. I love these first time ever matches. It's going to be Jimi the High-Flying Hippie taking on the great neighbor, the son of John Ross, James Ross. Looking forward to see what that kid's got. Yeah. Against veteran talent like Jimi the Hippie. And then last in our main event, it is going to be the Imagine Live championship defended tonight as Jake Wily defends his title against Gorgeous Gregory.
Which is going to be a good match.
2 weeks ago, those guys tore it down. I mean, it was one of the best matches we've ever had in this building. And going to be curious to see what kind of a match we're going to see here. So we're looking forward to it. I'll tell you where else you can see even better matches. That is going to be Saturday, October the 15th, right here in Altoona at the Juniata Civics Association building. That is VIP tickets are selling quick. If you want to get those VIP tickets, you're not going to want to wait till the last minute. You can get them on our website, imaginewrestling.com. And then from there, we're on our way. Hastings, man. We're headed back to Hastings on October 29th, a town that a lot of the guys really like. It's a fun town and a fun building with great acoustics. So if you haven't been up there before, take a trip out. It's a fun little environment, and not to mention, if you've been there before, you know it's a great fun building. Yeah. I mean, it's a great fun building to be to. So we're looking forward to going back to our what seems like maybe a semi-annual trip there. We go there about twice a year. So we're looking forward to it. And, as long as you guys keep coming out, if you guys come out on October 29th, then we'll keep coming back every few months. So that's up to you guys. If you like to see Imagine Wrestling in Hastings, then make sure you come on out on October 29th. That's what I wanted to cover, though. I feel like I'm ready for a wrestling match.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea to me.
Well, we're trying here. James Ross is lost, man. I see Jimi the High-Flying Hippie is ready. James Ross is off lollygagging around. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I guess in the meanwhile, we'll vamp while he's, I don't know. You know, these Ross guys are so odd. I have no idea what they're doing back in that locker room.
I don't even think I want to know what they're doing back in that locker room.
Would you be surprised if James Ross had to make a BM and John Ross is helping him wipe?
No.
I mean, just literally anything is possible here.
I don't even know where you come up with.
I mean, they're such weird guys. You don't know what they're gonna do, man. You don't know what they're gonna do.
I could totally see them,
what seems to be the holdup?
Or
oh my God! I just got word from the back. Apparently, James Ross cannot tie his shoes, and he has to wait for his dad to tie his shoes. Are you kidding me? Is that for real?
This kid can't tie his own shoes, but he expects to stand in the ring across from Jimi the Hippie?
Is that John Ross? I see you guys making your way out there. Is this true? You had to help your son tie his shoes?
He has short strings. He's not used to the long strings like I had. But I'm here, son. I'm here.
Good grief!
Hurricane and everything.
All right, well let's head to the ring. I don't know why he has his bag with him, but let's go ahead and head to the ring right now. Let's go ahead and head to the ring, guys. Go ahead. It's on you guys over there. Gelman apparently has also fallen asleep over there.
Gelman? Hello? There we go.
There we go. Good job, Gelman. You figured it out. First, continuing to tie his shoes, accompanied by the good neighbor, John Ross. He is the great neighbor, James Ross. I mean, can you believe these two? I mean, his opponent. He is from right here in Altoona. He is Jimi the High Flying Hippie.
Jimmy brought out the big flower tonight.
Yeah, look at that jacket, man. That's something else. That's very eye-catching, huh?
Yeah, it is.
All right, we got referee Mike Zeke in there tonight. Let's see how this goes. Trying to encourage John Ross to get out of the ring. These guys, man. These Ross and Son, these good neighbors, I don't
think Jimi the Hippie shoes are tied either.
Yeah, that's what John Ross was just complaining about. The Hippie doesn't wear shoes. There you go. A little bit of mind games there by Jimi the Hippie. A seasoned veteran, man. This guy has been around the wrestling business for over 16 years now. Has wrestled all over the Northeast against top competition. This guy is a true test for anybody. And a perennial top contender to the heavyweight title here.
If memory serves me right, I believe Jimmy has also wrestled internationally. I believe he's been across to see our northern brothers up north in Canada.
Absolutely, man. Jimmy has been everywhere, man. This guy is quite good, quite skilled, and tough as the day is long. I mean, you've been in the ring as a partner and as an opponent of Jimi the Hippie. What can you tell us about his toughness?
I'll take him as a partner any day. That's plain and simple. I never had a good time across the ring from him. He was always, he's smaller, he's faster, he's hard
wiry.
to grab a hold of.
Wiry and tough, man. That is for sure. And knowledgeable on the ground. That's something you cannot. There's only one way to get as skilled on the ground as Jimi the Hippie, and that is just constant reps, constant fighting on the mat, dedication, and studying the greats and learning from the greats. There's no timeouts in wrestling, John. It doesn't matter. There's no timeouts. There you go. Jimmy is, found an arm, and he is really taking it to that left arm. John Ross, of course, or James Ross, pardon me, is, he's finding ways to counter. So, I'm sure. John Ross wants to take all the credit for James Ross, but James Ross has spent a lot of time in this dojo learning this craft, and while he's learned some peculiar habits, he has also learned some great grappling here at the Imagine Dojo.
Which is the basic fundamentals of any wrestler. He's learning how to grapple.
Speaking of which, the school's taking off, man. If anybody's out there looking for a great... Oh, my God, that was a violent strike right to the middle of the face by Jimi the Hippie. Anybody looking to learn how to be a great wrestler, now's a great time. You can look us up and shoot us a comment. Big clothesline out of Jimi the Hippie. We have 5 new students right now.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
There you go. Big elbow drop. Jimmy in complete control at this point. I would imagine right through the Argyle sweater goes the chop. This one's not going through anything. Oh, he got him with that one. Oh, that chop. Whoa, and a big slap right in the mouth. Hey. I think he'd have...
That should have been disqualification.
I agree, man. I agree. How's that not a disqualification?
I was tying his shoe.
So you're a liar. You're a liar, John Ross. You were not tying his shoe because he's not wearing shoes.
Look at it. The referee's
This is preposterous. This is the type of nonsense that John Ross has been pulling around this place for 3 years now.
It's too long.
Yeah, something else. I touched on it briefly last week, but Jimmy's a hell of a competitor, but it seems like his attention is diverted in a lot of different directions right now. He's talking about Spencer Slade. He's talking about the Power Brokers. He's talking about getting even with the Ross boys. He's talking about getting even with with Gorgeous Gregory. He attacked Malachi or Lucio Deveer in the parking lot just a few weeks ago.
Eric Enders.
Eric Enders he's talking about. I mean, his attention is in. Referee, turn around. And you know as well as I do, Jimmy has talked to me in the past about wanting to be the heavyweight champion of Imagine Wrestling. And I can tell you that he has the skills. He has the ability. But right now, I'm not necessarily sure he has the focus.
Yeah, I can understand what you're getting at. And you need all three of them at the same time to be the heavyweight champion.
If Jimmy has any weakness in his game right now, I'm saying it's his lack of focus on one particular thing. The idea that you're going to be, Batman and fight every battle just doesn't work if you're trying to get to a heavyweight title match. Not on any direction. Whether you're, here at Imagine Wrestling or, if you're, trying to win an NBA title, your focus needs to be solely on winning that title.
Just like my dad, I'm teaching you a lesson.
Boy, a lot of confidence. And caught him with a point of the elbow. That might have been in the temple that time. That looked dangerous. What a fight this kid's bringing. I don't like how he took the advantage, but, he's pressed the advantage throughout.
Yeah, but, Kato, he's still winded. You can still see he's sucking air hard yet from whenever Jimi the Hippie still had the advantage in this match.
Well, I think he'd have been well served to grab a hold here. I think it was a mistake not grabbing a hold.
This isn't fair.
Jimmy throws off the hands, catches him with that headbutt. That is classic Jimi the Hippie offense right there. Beautifully executed on the flying mare. Usually follows that up with a second one, and he absolutely does again. Jimmy's starting to build some momentum right now, and this is where you don't want to be if you're an inexperienced talent like James Ross, because it is hard to stop the momentum of Jimi the Hippie, and he has all the momentum right now. Picks him up. James trying to counter, catches him with an elbow in the jaw. Jimmy catches him, showing his power and balance. Big world's strongest slam. Jimmy headed to the top rope. What's he got here? Little off balance. I think that elbow in the temple screwed up his day a bit. Come on. We have to ring the bell now. That's ridiculous. Yeah. No kidding. About time, right?
Right.
I mean, that's the third time he's interfered. Disqualification. What do they got going here? What is this? Oh my God, what was that? What was that? What do you want to call that?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what, that is a dangerous, I don't like that. That's a lot of torque to the neck.
Great neighbor. Braden superior.
What? James Ross isn't done. He's starting to put the boots to him. And here comes the Red Boys. I'll tell you what, man, that Jimmy might be hurt. That thing was ridiculous. Whatever that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. All right, guys. I'll tell you what, can we get somebody in there to check on Jimmy? Appreciate you guys coming back to us here, but I'll tell you what, Jimmy's in a bad way. He can't even get up off the mat right now. He is hurt. Holy cow. All right, hey, let's where we at here, man? That was not what I expected right there. Tell you what, let's head to interviews first. Earlier tonight, we taped this interview here. We want to get to that right now ahead of their big match, their big main event tonight. Let's go ahead and we caught up with Jake Wily out in the parking lot earlier in the night. Let's go ahead and hear from Jake Wily right now.
Tonight is the night. Gorgeous Gregory, Bangin' Jake Wily, 2. Well, last time, I didn't know what I was really in for. But this time, I know exactly what I'm in for. And tonight, Gregory, it's gonna be a fight.
Here you are, man. Ahead of the big main event tonight, you heard from Jake Wily. You're going to hear from a little bit from Gorgeous Gregory. Also caught up with him earlier in the evening outside. But right now, somebody I think, me personally, I've been really looking forward to hearing from for the first time in a while. Time for a bit of an update here. Let's go ahead and hear from the Alpha, Rick Matthews. Alpha, a couple things we need to talk about, man. First off, the bicep. I want to talk about that. We see the big scar there. We also want to talk a bit about you showing up, Volume 31, unexpectedly. What's going on? How's the injury? How did it feel being out there again?
Cato, first of all, man, when I stepped through that curtain, the reaction from the imagination was absolutely electrifying. Now, as far as why I went out to begin with, no, I'm not cleared to compete yet. I'm not medically cleared. That's true. But I could not sit back in the back and listen to those punks from the Power Broker sitting there talking about the best group in Imagine Wrestling and then let my boys go out there by themselves. So I made my presence known. And speaking of my injury, as you can see, I got full range of motion back. I started physical therapy, and it's only a matter of time before the Alpha steps back in the ring and he's cracking skulls alongside the world beater Chris Coleman and Malachi Gage, the Sideshow Psycho. I'll have both of their backs from day one since the watch was started, and that will never stop. Wherever you see Malachi Gage, you're going to see the Alpha, Rick Matthews. Take that in, Power Brokers.
There you go. Speaking of Malachi Gage, our next interview is with Malachi Gage. So let's go ahead and bring in Malachi right now.
Let's do it. Let's bring him out.
You going to stick around for that?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
All right. Come on in, Malachi Gage.
There you go, baby.
There you go, Malachi Gage. I'll tell you what, this match really shaping up on October 15th. You versus the champion, Spencer Slade. But I got to ask you, are you the underdog in this match?
Yes. Yes, I'm the underdog. Some of you might not remember it. Some of you might not have been there. 3 years ago, to this day, I made my Imagine Wrestling debut. So did he. And I lost. I lost my debut here. And I fought ever since. Fighting is not new to me. I have fought since I was a young man. I remember from a young age being pulled off of grown adults because I was too violent. And now I have a home in Imagine Wrestling. But now I face my biggest challenge yet. The heavyweight championship. Spencer Slade. Whether I like him or not, whether you like him or not, whether the Alpha likes him or not, Spencer Slade very well may be the best wrestler in the world today. But Cato, imagination, I'm number 2, and I'm going to be number 1 after October 15th. Come October 15th, the heavyweight championship is for the watch. And the circus isn't dead, but Spencer Slade, you are.
Yeah!
Tell you what, is he the underdog? Yes. Would I bet against Malachi Gage? Absolutely not. I'll tell you what, here's a guy that's had a ton of history with Malachi Gage. Are things over? I'm not sure. Where are things? Are you ready to move forward on to the next challenge?
You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've been trying to figure it out. Why Malachi wouldn't be my tag team partner. Why wouldn't he want to when we're such the perfect combination? But I think I finally figured it out. He's been waiting for the fans' approval, for all of them to cheer him, to tell him it's the right thing to do. So I decided I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'll be the good guy. I'll be the guy that everyone loves again. I'll follow the rules. I'll do everything by the book. I'll do everything I can to show Malachi Gage why I could be the perfect partner. I'll do everything I can to be there to support him to win the heavyweight title October 15th. I'll show him the Watch isn't the right team, that me and him, the Enigma and the Sideshow Psycho, should be the right team. I'll give people a reason to cheer, and I'll give Malachi a reason to know why we should be the special attraction of Imagine Wrestling. Things are going to change starting now.
That's some interesting information. Hard for me to see Lucio Deveer as a, quote, good guy, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Speaking of good guys, maybe one of the best guys, as signified by this tag team title right now, Braden Elliott. What's on your mind, man? You looking to defend that title?
That's right, and still the Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions, your Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The Rad Boys, we came, we saw, we conquered, we beat TME. That means we beat everybody to this point. So now my question is, who do you want to see? Who's next to step up to the Rad Boys?
Hey, oh, come on now. Hey, that's enough. All right, that's enough. Hey, come on, hey, that's enough. Come on, hey, that's enough.
Get him, son.
Come on, that's enough, guys. Unnecessary. God, I do not like that. I do not. Hey, can we get some help out here? Here's Jake Wily. I'll tell you what, man, I don't like it. Let's get somebody out here to check on Braden. Can we play? What do we got up? The Gorgeous Gregory video. Go ahead and play that.
Really? With the camera already. You know what? I'm tired of being in this whole town of Altoona. Everything is corked against me. Everything is beneath me. This cameraman is beneath me. Everything is. Jake Wily narrowly escaped me. I beat him within an inch of his life. There was nothing that he could have done, and he took advantage of me. Well, Jake Wily, tonight, I'm gonna finish what I started, and you're gonna be lying on the ground looking up at me, and you're gonna tell me how gorgeous I am, you ugly son of a...
All right, man, I'll tell you what, this shaping up to be quite a main event. We need a little bit of time here to kill as we've got somebody checking on Braden Elliott here. Tell you what, we already had somebody checking on Jimmy. They had to make a beeline in here to check on Braden, and he's not moved yet.
No.
Yeah, so we're what they call in the business, we're going to vamp for a minute here till we try to get Braden a chance to for some help to get him out of the ring. What kind of mindset is this going to put Jake Wily in going?
I can't imagine a good one.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I see they're slowly starting to move. So let's just talk here real quick. So we got October 15th coming up quick, man. If you haven't done it already, we already know the main event. It's going to be Spencer Slade defending the heavyweight title against Malachi Gage. What a main event.
What a main event.
Two of the absolute best young talent anywhere around in the United States. And it's a fight that I'm looking forward to seeing. And, 90% of the time I'd never bet against Spencer Slade. But, man, how do you bet against Malachi Gage right now?
It's tough. He's hot right now. He's on fire right now, and that's a tough challenge for Spencer Slade.
And we all know in sports, you think about football teams, sometimes the 10-6 football team makes it to the playoff, but they get hot at the right time, and it carries them through. It happened to the Steelers. It's been a few years ago now, but same thing happened. They were 10-6 going into the playoffs. They were hot in the moment, and it carried them through to the Super Bowl. And I would, right now, Malachi Gage is on fire. He's been winning matches. He's been winning matches decisively. He's been winning matches against top talent. And, man.
Momentum's definitely in his favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So it's going to be a hell of a time on October 15th. I'm really looking forward to it. Then again, like we mentioned before, October 29th in Hastings. Tickets available for both of those shows right now. If nothing else, come in on October 15th and get your tickets for the November Altoona show. We got a big surprise lined up for the November show in Altoona, and that's you don't want to miss October 15th. You want to be there first so you can get your tickets for November. But October 15th is going to be a hell of a night. So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it with that little teaser right now. So I'll tell you what, though. Anything else we need to go over here? It looks like they've got the ring clear. I'm a little worried about Jake Wily's mindset after what just happened, but the show goes on here. What do you think? Anything else we need to discuss?
I think we covered everything to this point. I'm ready for some wrestling action.
Yeah, man, I am too. Let's go ahead and head to the ring right now. First, covered in baby oil. He is from New York. New York. He is Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous Gregory. I'm tubular.
His opponent. He is one half of the Imagine Tag Team Champions. He is also the Imagine Live Champion. He is Bangin' Jake Wily. Tell you what, man, double champion right now, tag team champion, Imagine Live champion, and well-deserving.
Indeed. Now, one thing I do want to comment on, Kata, you said about Gorgeous Gregory being all baby oiled up. There's two things I could never stand on guys, my opponents. One was baby oil, and the other one guys are notorious for is icy hot.
Yeah, that hot stuff that they put on their skin. Yeah, I hate it.
I remember we had a guy back in the day who used to use a cinnamon stuff, too.
Oh, the worst, yeah. There you go, quick start. You know there's no doubt that these guys do not like each other. But one thing you could say about Gorgeous Gregory, literally nobody likes that guy.
Yeah,
Whoa, did you hear that?
He's not a very popular man in either locker room.
Up and over. Oh, caught him hard with that forearm. Point of the elbow right in the jaw. Takes him down, the bigger Gorgeous Gregory.
Gorgeous. That's what I am, baby.
There you are, Gorgeous Gregory. Up and over he goes. Caught him going through.
Look at this pack.
Oh, slides down. The baby oil might have hurt him. And oh, my God. 6'2" of Gorgeous Gregory caught a drop kick right in the mouth. Look at the height.
Maybe the best drop kick in the business right now.
That is... I almost said the F word. That is beautiful. It almost slipped out of my mouth.
You almost said phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal, yes. Except that's a PH word. That's all right. I'll tell you what, man. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. I'll tell you what, though.
Fire truck.
It really shocked me. I mean, that is such a beautiful drop kick, man.
Best one in the business.
And he has had all the momentum right now. And no one's been able to take it to Gorgeous Gregory the way that Jake Wily has. But there it is. That's the Jake. That's the Gorgeous Gregory we expect. The guy who takes a shortcut. And now raining down those punches. Jake Wily trying to cover up, and there he goes. Not able to cover up anymore. And now he's taking direct shots to the face.
Off the hair, Gregory. Off the hair, Gregory. What do you say, Jake? No, it's my title, Jake. It's mine.
Incredible strikes out of Gorgeous Gregory. I mean, there's a handful of guys that are really great strikers. I think of you and those big, gigantic hands that are hard to block. I would say Gorgeous Gregory's are just a step behind because of the speed and because of the sharpness of the delivery of them. They are devastating.
Absolutely, I could agree. I've been on the receiving end of a couple of them already.
They are sharp, man. They are quick and sudden and hard to handle.
Tell me I'm gorgeous. Tell me I'm gorgeous. Tell it into that camera, Jake.
Trying to get up under the ribs, pull the wind out of Jake Wily. I like the simplicity of this move. It's don't try to be smarter than the situation, and that's what Gorgeous Gregory is doing right now, is trying to just pull the wind out of him. Oh, my God! the point of the knee right under the bottom of the rib cage.
That'll take the wind out of
That'll absolutely take the wind out of you. What a nightmare.
I'm off. I wasn't on a second. You were a stupid little man. You know that? You are done.
A straight shot again, right to the left side of the, right side of the forehead. He caught him there.
Do you understand? Gregory, off the hair! I was mugging you! Off the hair, Gregory!
One thing we can say, Kato,
Mugging you!
with nobody liking Gregory, I don't think he's getting any aid from the locker room tonight.
No, and that's
He can't do a thing.
a lot of what happened to him 2 weeks ago. I think he was expecting some help, and no help came. Jake Wily able to snatch him up and pick up the win. And, beautiful on the headbutt. Both guys trying to see who has the weaker stomach area. Rolls through. Oh, and he caught him with the heel of the boot right in the side of the face. Well done, well executed. And we call this guy a gorgeous idiot, but his wrestling IQ is high as high can be. Dangerous kid, man. You hate to wish your life away, but how good is this kid going to be in 3 years? How good is he already?
Right. That's what I'm going to say. 3 years, 5 years, he's going to be one of the best wrestlers, not just in the Northeast, but North America.
I agree.
Super strong.
I just wish he didn't talk so much.
I want to see it again. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You got the wrong guy. I was doing something else.
Big handful of hair, ref. You going to call that?
I'm not pulling his hair. I'm not disqualifying him. Don't let me take his pulling his hair. Don't disqualify him. If I see it again, don't do it.
What's he so happy about right now?
I'm the champion. Because I'm the champion.
He's not the champion.
Yeah.
He's a paper champion.
All right.
That's what he is. He couldn't even move. He couldn't get up after his match.
Never stopped talking, man. There you go, showing off that strength now. Squeezing hard into the lower back. He certainly is, maybe not the life, but the breath is leaving, has got to be leaving.
Says nothing.
Is this a move you've used in the past?
Yes, but with quite a lot of effect.
Quick, Jake.
I know, I've been on the receiving end of this. I've never, given it, but I can tell you the receiving end is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a deep breath is so difficult when you have a larger opponent just squeezing against your ribs and against your diaphragm, just forcing all the air out of you. It really makes it tough. And it's a new strategy we've not seen from Gorgeous Gregory before. Jake Wily. Oh, he caught him. That could be a game-changing situation right there. 2 of them in a row, right on the point of the jaw. Jake Wily is trying to find some momentum, and he's caught him 3 times. Could be it. No, not yet. Usually you see Jake Wily try to build some more momentum, but I don't think he can get a breath right now.
Yeah.
Those ribs
He
may
is
be
definitely
bruised.
struggling.
Usually you find Jake Wily, coming out of a situation with a ton of fire and a ton of energy, and he does not have it right now. He cannot get a deep breath. A lot on his mind. The attack on his partner earlier. Now the devastating attack to the ribs. That's going for something big. Counters through. Oh, he caught him again in that rib area. Oh my God, what do you want to call that? 2. No. An Emerald Fusion style drop.
I thought it was the end of the match. That's what I was going to call it.
That was close, man. What a maneuver, though, huh? That's what Vince would say. What a maneuver.
Yeah.
And again, back to those ribs, back to that midsection, trying to drive the air out of them. Sound strategy by this dastardly Gorgeous Gregory. Excellent. Ducks underneath. Jake Wily cut him off. He might be going for that kick. Oh, and he got all of that one. Let's see what happens. Gregory might be out. 2. Whoa, just barely. That left shoulder barely came off the ground in time.
That was a knockout blow for sure, Cato.
I'm not sure if Jake Wily can do it. He needs to put his foot on the gas right now.
Yeah.
See what he's got. Let's see what Jake Wily's got. What do you do? What do you do, Lenny, if you're Jake Wily right now?
Impacts.
Go for a home run shot?
Yes. Big home run shot right here.
Trying to pick him up. What could we be going for here? Back to the midsection. Backs him into the corner. What Gregory going to go for here? Out of the way, just in the nick of time. And another beautiful forearm. Same spot, that left side of the jaw. Oh! Right in the guts. Taking another shortcut. Oh my God! Dropped him on his head. Oh no! Oh my God!
Yeah! I told give me my title. Give it to me.
And just like that, we have a new Imagine Live champion.
Never have it ever again.
Can you believe it?
It's mine.
Wow.
I told you.
I think
You got lucky.
Jake Wily
Look
needs
at it.
checked on after that maneuver.
Look at my face in this title. Look at it. It's reflected, baby. You are so ugly. I'm your champion, everybody. I am your champion. Your champion is here. I'm as good as it gets, baby.
And there it is. The beginning of the Gorgeous Gregory era.
The beginning of the end for everything good.
I guess so, man. I'll tell you what. A hell of a fight tonight.
Seriously, we might want to get somebody in there to check on Jake Wily.
Yeah, man. He might have compacted that spine. That last maneuver really. I don't know what he calls it. He's not. You can't get him to shut up unless you try to have a one-on-one conversation with the guy, and then he doesn't want to. Then he doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't like this Gorgeous Gregory. I would like to see Jake Wily step up and fight him again.
Yeah.
I think because Jake Wily beat him once, I think he can do it.
I think he can do it. Absolutely.
New champion, Gorgeous Gregory. What do you think?
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Man, oh man, what a... But he's so good. Who's going to beat him?
Jake Wily, I think, can.
I think we need to find out. I'll tell you what, guys, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We're sorry for the ending. I didn't, this jerk, Gorgeous Gregory, now the new Imagine Live champion, the most hated man in maybe the history of Imagine Wrestling, is now your Imagine Live champion. So, tell you what, I hope we're gonna run this guy out. We're gonna make him defend the title every week until he loses it. I think that's what we'll do.
That works.
Let's just do that. Somebody's going to beat him, hopefully next week. Tell you what, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I always like to tell you at the end of these things, if you're struggling, if you're having a hard time, don't be afraid to reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. If there's information out there, talk to people if you're hurting. Because life is hard, but tomorrow's going to be a better day. Let's all make it a better day. We'll see you in 7 days.